This is Damon Stevens, been well published. Today is Monday, February 28th, 2022. This is end of month and looking forward to a new month here. But as we look at this month of February, what did we find out? Where did the market decide to close out? Let's take a look at it and see what we can expect moving forward as we go in this new month. So the SPY, we looked at this last night, talked about, where does the market want it to show that it closed out? Was it want to show that it's neutral, bullish, or bearish? And you can see here that, looking at this chart here, the SPY, we bounced off that 20. We talked about this in our video last night in our prep video, and it ended up really flat at the end of the day on our support line that we had here. So it got above resistance, drove up here, and then came back here and closed right here on the support line. So around this 437 area is where we closed the month. So that's neither bearish or bullish, but we are in a downward trend beyond the month. The month, we're still bullish. But if you go down daily, then we're more bearish. So just something to be aware of. But it is always interesting for me to look and see kind of where we're at. What's the story the market wants to tell us, and what does it want to leave for the next month going forward? So if you look at the overall market today on the charts, you can see that Dow Jones closed down 0.49%. NASDAQ was up 0.41%, and S&P 500 down 0.24%. So pretty well overall flat, but you can see from these charts how choppy really the market was. So really, bear bull struggle all day long, really to hold this market where it's at. So that worked well, at least to hold the current spot. You're looking at our heat map here. You can see financials were down, healthcare was down, consumer defense was down, real estate was down, energy continues to be strong, and our overall FANG stocks were pretty much flat. But Tesla, boy, it just rocketed. So did the other EV stocks. One of my co-members here pointed out, he says, all EV stocks, watch them, they're all going gangbusters, and they did. We'll get into some charts and show that, but let's look at earnings. So earnings calendar day was a big one as well. We had Zoom, Lucid, Novavax, Blink, Workday, and HP. I didn't get on any of these today, other than I am watching to see where these go in the morning. In the morning also we have Target, Baidu, and Kohl's. So we'll be watching Baidu in the morning, Target, to get some idea where it's going, and then see where these open up in the morning, and see where the market's at as well, because that'll help kind of drive, do we chase some of these here, or do we stand on the sidelines? But looking at Tesla just rocketed today. So in our video we talked about last night that if we could hold the support here and bounce off of here, the next goal would be to get above the 200 and then move up to the 20. And you see that we did get above the 200, and we closed right under the 20 here. So 876.81 is the 20. So really, if we want to see a bullish momentum tomorrow again on Tesla, we're going to want to see that jump above here, really try to get above this 880 level, ideally, and that would be a nice run, hopefully up to this 930 level. And you can see that the 50 and the 200, or the 50 and the 100 moving averages are right together, right at that 930 level. So that would be the next line in the sand as far as the goal. If Tesla does break down in the morning below the 200, we do have a pullback on turnaround Tuesday, then we're going to want to, there's a shorting opportunity below that 200, 859. So that 860 should hopefully be support. If it's not, then there could be a shorting opportunity on Tesla. But right now, it's definitely showing a good momentum. Lucid, you can see here this EV stock as well, shot right up over the 20. So nice run today. It's under the 200 here. So if it gets above this 30.23 level, then we can start to rally out towards this 50 moving average. So if not, if it does pull back here, then we should have support 26. If we break 26, then 21 would be the next level. NEO had a nice up day as well. It did not close anywhere close to that. It didn't close, up at that 20. 2371 was where the 20 moving average is. But we're working our way there. So we'll see tomorrow if we can get above there. There'll probably be resistance right there. So just, expect a possible pullback intraday in the middle of the day, and maybe we can rally back above it. If we can close above the 20, then, that's more bullish momentum to push towards the 50. If we break down and we start to head back south, should find support here at 1931. Crowd strike. So we talked about this in our videos as well. All these cyber security systems with all the cyber attacks going on and all the things going on with Russia and the U.S. and Ukraine and everything. You know, cyber security stocks are good to watch. And you can see that CrowdStrike had a nice another update here. It's above the 20, it's above the 50, moving towards the 100 here at 205. So 205 is our next resistance area. Support should be here at 195. If that breaks, 188 would be the next support level. Amazon kind of roll flat today. You know, they had this huge run, sitting right on the 20 though. So this is good. This is very positive. If we can get moving above this 20, you know, if we can hold this 3065 area, then we can hopefully run up towards this 3147 area, which is the 50. So this is the next goal, is to run up here. If we break below this level, this 3060 level, we could possibly start to retrace some of this candle here. So just be aware of that. You know, hopefully get down here and find some support around this, you know, 2900 area. But, you know, just watching the price action, we could also go flat here, possibly make a bull flag as well. So just watching the price action to see. Google also very kind of flat, sitting right at that 20 as well, 2697. That's great. So we get over 2700, we start to rally up here towards, you know, the 50 moving average around 2750. If we break down below the 200 again, then we have this long breakup candle. So it very likely we could come down, you know, 2600 on a retracement. So just watching the price action and the support and resistance levels to see which way we're going to go. As far as Apple's concerned, Apple, you know, it's held here. It's pretty well flat. It's right still again, second day above our trend line. That's great. Hopefully we can rally up here to 167.81 and get above that and hold. If we can hold that, then we have a chance to rally up here back towards our highs around 176, 178. If we break below the support line here at 162, we may, you know, retrace part of this down to 157. We could also go as low as this 200 moving average at 153. Boeing, I talked about this as well. This trend, you know, we're kind of bouncing up and forth in this, you know, range, and we're kind of towards that middle of the range. It's kind of a little bit risky. It's right here under below the 200 or the 20 moving average, which is 206.88. We really got to get above 214 if we want to rally back up. But we will obviously have some resistance areas along the way, several of them as we go through these moving averages. We do not hold this line and we actually break back below 204, 188 is back on the list. Exxon Mobil, you see this downward trend line in this wedge, trying to break above it. We're right at the top of that. So if we can break above this 78.42, get above 79, hopefully we'll rally back up towards 82. If we don't, we could possibly pull back down here towards our support line at 75.61. Nvidia held today again, but still under the 20. We got to get above this 2045.82 level. If we can get a break there, then the next level is 254. If we can break up there, next resistance is 270. So still looking for that momentum. This is third day up. So hopefully, you know, watch for that 20 to break. If the 20 doesn't break, then we could possibly come back down to the 200. So that's Nvidia. So, you know, 2 or 3 days, that's what you want to see. You want to see at least 2 days closing, you know, one over the other. 3 days is even better to show that momentum and going in one direction, especially on a reversal. On Facebook, see here, Facebook try to rally back up again, 211. It's kind of where it found resistance. We got to get really back above this 220 if we want to kind of rally back up. If we don't, if we fail here, we come back down to that 190 level. RK, nice run up here again. You see this kind of little chop back and forth. It's trying to get back up there. It's at around 70.50 right now. If we can get above 78, you know, then we can get, you know, above this 200. We can rally back up hopefully towards 86 on the 20 moving average. If not, the breakdown support is down here at 57. Tesla we already covered. Got to get above that trend line. So looking tomorrow to see what we do. If we can get above that, then we can continue the bull run. And if you haven't subscribed to us, please continue to subscribe to our videos and also like our videos so we can continue bringing this this content to you and updates on a daily basis. And that way, if you don't have trade ideas or you're looking for something to trade, that, you know, at least you know what the levels are and what's out there and what we're looking at. Look at the 10-year yield. We pulled back down here. We're still down here right above the 50 moving average, below the 20, which is great. So, you know, that's one thing. Interest rates coming down is going to help the market to build to elevate up. Oil sitting here above our upper trend line here, and also our support line now. So hopefully we can rally back up here towards that 100. If we break below 96.50, we may come back down here to 91.66, which is where our 20 is. The dollar was pretty well flat, so not going to talk much about the dollar today because it is flat. The VIX pulled, kind of spiked up. Luckily pulled back down just at that 30. So we still want to get it down here, you know, in the 25 or lower if we want to continue rallying up. And you can see that, you know, it's not really decided which direction we're going to go here. So I'm not quite sure if we're going to spike back up or not. So just be real careful with this this VIX and continue to watch it, especially pre-market, to see kind of where it's at. And that way you can kind of see what the direction of the market, whether we're going to, you know, head up or down. The SPY, you can see here we're sitting right underneath the 20. So as long as we can get above that 20 at 440, we can rally up here and run up towards the 50 at 448. If we don't, and we don't hold this current level, and we break down below, you know, this 430 level, then, you know, 424, 420 is on our list, and then 411 here down below. Triple Qs, again, it's below the 20. Got really get above this 350 level, really to kind of rally up here. We can't get above that. We do have support currently here at 339, and also at our lower trend line at 336. Below that, our low is 318. Semiconductors, we're looking at trying to get, you know, back up. We broke through this wedge here, trying to get back up here above these moving averages. So, you know, a little bit, pull back a little bit lower than we were yesterday. So it's a lower low, lower high from here. So, but we got to get really above this 272 level and break up. And if we get above 272 and 275, then hopefully we can rally up here. If not, we could break down and come back clear down here to 247.29. Should be support for us. I just messed my chart up. All right, so financials. Financials, we got to, you know, really hold this line here. You can see kind of indecision here with this yellow here. Got support at 38. If we break that 38 here, we could come down to the 200 at 37.63. We can break above the 20 and get above this 39.55 level. Then we have a nice rally up. So looking to see some strength there. Hopefully, energy right here at the top again, 70.58. So XLE. So we're just trying to break out. It didn't have enough time to you know, hold and break out above that, but it's holding right that line. So as long as we can hold 70.88 in the morning, we can start to see a rally, you know, towards, you know, 72, 73 area. If we break down, then we're just stay in this channel here and hopefully find support down here, you know, around the 66 level. Healthcare is under the 20. Again, we got to get above this 131 level. If we can, 136 is the next level of resistance. If we break down below where we're at now, we should find support here, you know, at the 50 moving average here, 127 area. XLK is the technology sector. You can see here that we kind of ride up here. We're kind of flat right underneath the 200. So we got to get above that 200 and the 20, which is at 154.70 and 155. So we can get above that. We can rally up here through this gap, hopefully, get up to around 160 area, break out of that, and head towards 164, which would be the goal. If we break down from where we're at now, we have our trend line here at 148.50, and below that, we have support here at 146, and then at the bottom here at 141. Bitcoin, huge breakup candle. Boy, you know, we definitely got the investors coming back in. You know, banks are getting approved to trade Bitcoin. You know, with Russia, Russia's open to using Bitcoin. So boy, a huge rally. Look at this breakup candle. So we're right up again. You know, we blew through the 20, the 50. We're sitting there right on the 100, bounced off of it. We're sitting here kind of flat on it. If we can get momentum here and break above the 100, or the 100 here at 44,000, then we can hopefully get back up to 46. Break that, and then you got a nice run up to 52. If we don't hold this, we could possibly retrace back down to 50 around the 42,000 area. We have the 20 around 40,000, and then we have support here at 39.5. Ethereum, we're blew through the 20, sitting here right at the 50. We got to get above this 3,000 marker really to kind of rally back up towards 32. And then above that, back towards new highs. So definitely got to see this to get that bull run going again. We fall back here. We have a lot of support here around 2,600. CRO sitting here right above the 20, below the 50. So again, CRO's got to break above this level here. If we can get above this 50 cents level, really 54, 55 is the next level. Above that, we can have a nice run. If we break down below this, we should have support down here around 38. And if we break that, 32.5 would be the next level. So that's our crypto, that's our stocks. Those are the levels we're looking at. I know I go through these quick. Feel free to pause or review any of these areas. The lines are on there for you to review as well. But just be careful out there. Tomorrow's turnaround Tuesday. We've had a nice rally up. It could be a pullback a little bit. If we break our resistance lines right now today that we have, then we could continue to have another third-day rally in a row, which would be very bullish. So keep an eye on those levels. Trade safe out there. We'll talk tomorrow night. See how well you did. See what we need to look forward for the rest of the week, and we'll go from there. So everybody have a great night, and we will talk more later.